Hello everybody. All right, we are back and we are on lesson 14. We are going to tackle one of the chapter 1 projects. I'm mainly focusing on the level 1 projects because those are more foundational, and the students who are choosing them I think need more of a scaffolding. So that's where we're going to focus today. My name is Miss Nunes. I am a computer science teacher working with middle school students, and we are using the CS Discoveries curriculum with code.org, and it's absolutely fantastic. My students really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was easier up here at the beginning, and then as we progressed through the levels and the lessons, things got progressively more challenging. So I wanted to make some tutorials to help as an additional resource. And so let's get into it. We're going to go to level 1, which is going to give 3 different options. I've already done the user Ken website. And if you want to see that, you can go to my tutorials on YouTube. Today we're going to do Angelina. So I'm going to click on her. And so user Angelina creates comic books and would like for you to style her a beginner's guide to comic book creations page to look like the sketch on pages 4 to 5 of your project guide. So first step is, where's the project guide? Well, right here. So lesson 14, chapter 1, project resources. You have all the options. So we're going to go to option 1, project guide right here. And I'm just going to click on it and it should open up. Yep, there we go. All right, so like I said, we've already done Ken. We're doing Angelina right now. And if I have time, I'll do Jamila later. But let's see. So Beginner's Guide to Comic Book Creations. This is page 4. This is where we are going to work from. And then let's see. Here's where we're going to code. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't need both of those open. So there we go. Anything else I need in here? I don't think so. All right. Let's get going. All right, so start with, okay, so Beginner's Guide to Comic Book Creations. The comic book cover images, 150 pixels wide, centered vertically, spaced evenly apart. All right, so we're going to start there. And let's look and see what we have. As always, the comments are really, really helpful. They will help guide you to where you need to be as we get into this. So let's see. The other thing about the level 1, all 3 of them have already set up all of the different containers. And so that helps out as well. So I know that this container right here, between lines 14 and 20, this is the container that this is talking about with the comic book cover images. All right, so now we have to set up a class for this so that we can go play with it in the style.css. So it gives you all the comments of what it is that we need to put in. So layout for comic book cover image gallery. So let's go back here. We're going to give this a class. And let's call this comic book covers. All right, and you'll notice that I'm using dashes because you don't want to use spaces. Either underscores or dashes, one of the two. So now that we have that, we're going to go back here and we're going to say comic book covers. All right, we're going to put our curly cues and going back here. Okay, centered vertically, spaced evenly apart. So, all right, 150 pixels wide. All right, so we know that we're going to be doing some flex boxes. So let's get that done. Flex or display flex flex direction, get rid of that. Flex direction, row, they look like a row to me. Alright, yeah, we got a row there. Okay, so width 150 pixel wide, but those are for the actual images, so I'm going to hold off on that. Centered vertically, spaced evenly apart. Okay, so centered vertically is going to be align content, center, and then justify content is going to be space evenly. All right. So here we're going to do comic book covers, and then image. And so here we're going to have the width at 150 pixel. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got that. All right, and then can I write in this? I kind of want to. I'm going to make a copy and close the original. There we go. Okay, scrolling down. All right, I'm going to use a highlighter. Oh, can I use a highlighter? Okay. All right, you know what? I'm going to open this as something else because I want to be able to mark off what I've done. All right, let's open it as a PDF. All right, open that as a PDF. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, so I've got my highlighter. All right, we've got that, we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. So image citation 10 pixels, italic and centered. All right. So, oh, kitty, 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 kitty. There we go. Save me. They're so cute. All right, there we go. All right. Comic book. I already forgot. So, image citation. Let's do this. I'm going to pull this out, put this over here, put this here. All right. There we go. So now I can see everything all at once. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So we have that. Image citation. All right. So we have got, I think I need to go in here and make a class. So we're going to call, oh my gosh, I'm trying to type around a cat. Class equals citation. We'll just call it that. All right. So citation, and then this is going to be font or font size 10. No, it's not. It's not that it's 10 font size, I think. It's that... Oh, no, I was right. Okay, so font size 10 pixel. Oh, okay. Font style, italic. This was a long journey last time, but we got it figured out. And then text align, center. All right, there we go. All of that's done. So we're going to mark this off. Okay, so this whole section is done. We got all this finished. Looks fabulous. All right. Moving on to the next part, crafting your story. Okay. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to go back to the index. So, crafting your story, we have the picture, which is supposed to be over here. And then we have the paragraph. Nope, I take that back. The paragraph's above that. Down here. Here we go. So we have the picture, we have the paragraph, and then we have the list, and then we have the paragraph. All right. So I know that the picture is going to have to be a container so we can get it over there. So I'm going to say that image class equals, sure, storytelling works. All right. And then let's go play with that. So this is the storytelling flowchart image style. We have the picture right here. So what can we do with this? All right, we know that the picture itself, okay, so first off, storytelling. All right, we know that the width is going to be 300 pixels. We know that the margin is going to be 10 pixels. All right, now we got to figure out how to get this over here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to create, well, actually, no, because I'm not supposed to create any more division tags. That's what I was going to do, but I can't do that. So, okay, I remember this. Do you remember floating things? Float the image right. Hey, there we go. Excellent. All right, so we have that. That, I think we're good with all of that. All right, so we're gonna cross all this out. Okay. In designing your character, so now we're down here. Image and info centered, space around, don't wrap. Okay, so let's go back over here. One of the nice things, like I said, about level 1 is that all of these sections have already been created. So if you find yourself wanting to create a section, don't. It means that you're going off in the wrong direction. So bring it on back. So we have a div container here. We have a div container here. And then what are we doing and where are we doing it? The protagonist image. Container to control protagonist image. Okay, so I think that we need a class here. We'll call this protagonist. All right, and then let's go look at this. Layout style for protagonist image and information. Okay, so we know that it's going to be, okay, so protagonist. We know that it's going to be display flex. We know that it's going to be display, or it's going to be flex, wrap, no wrap. We know that it's going to be centered and space around. Okay, so justify content is going to be center. And then space around, I'm guessing, is going to be the align content. space around. Let's go double check. All right. Okay. I think I need to add flex direction row. Okay. I feel like this is not quite right. So I'm going to try and reverse these and see if that helps. I wonder if it's items instead of content. That's always a tricky one, but there's only one row, so I think it's items. All right, image and info centered, space around, don't wrap. Okay, so I've got display flex, I've got flex wrap, no wrap, so we're not wrapping. I've got row, I've got justify content, I've got align items. What happens when I do this? Oh, okay, so yeah, it was just too short. Okay. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to mark this off. Now we need to make some edits just to the image. And I see that we have a comment here for the image. So I'm going to go back up here. And I'm going to create a class. Pro image. Ha 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 ha. And then we come back down here. So pro image. And then what do we have? Width 600 pixel. Float left. And then margin 25 pixel. Let's see if that worked. So what happens if I delete this? I'm not seeing that big of a change. I wonder if this is supposed to say image. Did I copy it right? Okay, something's going on. So I'm going to change this. I'll say protagonist image. Why is it pink? Oh, okay, I know why. There we go. So I'm going to go back to pro image. All right. Okay, so let's go back down here. If I take this off. Hey, all right, that's what I was looking for. All right, we are making progress. We are cooking. All right, with gas. I've heard that expression before, cooking with gas. I agree. All right, so each image, okay, so now we're down here. Each image 500 pixels wide with space around them and centered. So layout style for supporting cast images. All right, container for protagonist info. All right, I think it's right here. So we're going to say class supporting. And then we're going to come down here. All right, so okay, so we got these. Supporting. All right, width 500 pixels. Let's make sure it's working. All right, something happened. And then we need display flex, flex direction row, flex. I don't see anything about flex wraps. I'm going to leave that off right now. Justify content is going to be space around, and then align items is going to be center. Let's see if I did that right. Width 500. Display flex. Flex direction row. Justify content. Align items. Refresh and save. No. That should be happening right there. So what is going on? Let's figure it out. Supporting. Why are you two not separated? Style. Justify content. It's like you're not working. Why are you not working? I don't think this has anything to do with it, but let's just double check. Nope. I wonder. I think that this is going to go down here. I think we're going to take this off and this off. Up, 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 up. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, no, we still need space around. So what is happening here? Display flex. Flex wrap. Yeah, flex direction. Justify so okay, all right, you persnickety thing. All right, you persnickety thing. What happens if I take that out? What do we do? All right. Oh, now you work? I just typed the exact same thing. I literally did. All right. Oh, again, because it's too small. Got it. All right, that's fine. Okay, problem solved. It works. Moving on. All right, you know what? I'm going to go back to putting that on there. I'm going to go back to this because I think that's going to help me out a lot. Okay, so much for trying to split screens. Does not matter. On we move. All right. So each image, okay, we got all that done. Illustrating your comic. Spaced, okay, so start by planning your comic pages. All right. And then spaced, how will you use your panels? How can you play with angles? Ooh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so let's, I want to go see, Layout for planning comic pages. Layout for image and information within planning container. All right. Comic panels, perspective image style, layout style. Okay, so all of this is going to be part of this. Okay, so let's go figure it out. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right, so class, okay, container to control planning, images, and content layout. Let's just call this planning. And then okay, so we need another container here. Container to control panel, image, and info. Let's call this panel. All right. Container to control perspective. So let's call this class perspective. All right. Okay, so I think that's all the, okay. So let's come back over here. We have planning. Up, okay. Curly Q. There we go. Planning. All right, we have panel. And then we have perspective. All right, so let's figure this out. Planning, spaced evenly, horizontally, and centered vertically. All right. So display flex, flex direction, row, flex wrap, no wrap, justify content, spaced evenly. Is that right? Horizontally, yep. All right, and then align items would be center. Let's see if that worked. All right, well, it did something. Because I put it in the wrong dang spot. Oops, my bad. There we go. Okay. Flex row, justify content. Is it spaced or space? Ah, okay, space evenly. All right, that helps. So space evenly, okay. Panel image. So centered vertically and horizontally. All right. I'm tilting my head a bit because I don't know if this is just the image or if this is the image and the words. So let's go look. Okay, so this div class is all right, all of that, and then this div class is all of that. All right, so that helps. Okay. Okay, so this is up here, and then this is here. And so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do panel display flex. And then flex direction is going to be column instead of row, because that way it will be together. flex wrap, no wrap. And then did I see, yes, centered vertically and horizontally. So, okay, so justify content center, and then align items center. Okay. But we need to make sure that that is on top. So that's going to be interesting. All right. How can we move this? Ha 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 ha. Okay. If we do panel image, and then we do order 1, what does that do? Does not do what I wanted it to. Let's try that. Order -1. Okay, alright. I think it's messing with me. So now, okay, I got the paragraph on top. I got the paragraph on top. That's what it needs. So planning, panel, panel. And then this is going to be the image. And what are we doing to the image? 600 width. Okay. So that's just going to be width, 600 pixel. All right. There we go. All right. All right. That looks good. So now we have to do the perspectives. All right. So perspective, same thing. Display, flex, column, or flex, direction, column, flex wrap, no wrap, justify content, center, align items, center. All right, and then perspective, P, order -1. Although I don't know why that worked with the paragraph but not the image, but whatever. Perspective, image, 600 pixel. Ooh, so close. Got all that. Got that. Got that. If I refresh. I know why. Width. There we go. Excellent. All right, we are getting somewhere. Okay. Whew, these projects are long and arduous, but they really do make you think, which is awesome. Okay, we're almost there. So now publishing your work, we're in the final section. I'm going to go back over here. Publishing your work. We have a container right here. And then we have a container right here. So it says layout style for publishing option images, layout style for image citation, style for paragraph and image citation container. All right, so what are we doing? We are, okay, each image is 500 pixels wide and spaced evenly horizontally and centered vertically. Okay, so let's take care of that first. All right, class equals publish pics. There we go. So I'm going to come over here and publish pics. They said 500 pixels wide, spaced evenly horizontally, and centered vertically. All right, so width would be 500 pixel wide. I think, okay, actually I take that back. We're not worrying about that yet. We are display flex. We are flex direction row. We are flex wrap, no wrap. We are justify content spaced evenly. So space evenly. And then align items center. Center, right? Yes. So got that, got that, got that. All right. And then we're going to come in here. And we're going to say publish pics, image, width 500 pixels. Let's see. Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Good. We are getting there. Almost done. One more thing to go, and we'll be done with this. So we have to play with the. Okay, I'm gonna highlight that. Space down 300 pixels. Text at bottom of container and centered. Text is 10 pixels, italic centered. Whew, that's a lot. All right. So the container itself, space down 300 pixels. All right. So we're going to come up here. We're going to give this class equals. I don't think I'd use citation yet. Did I use citation yet? I don't think I did. Ah, I did. Okay. Oops. So we're going to say, we'll say image citation. There we go. All right. So coming back over here, we have, all right, image citation. Okay. So this is for the whole container. Yeah, that's for that container. Okay. All right. So image citation. Spaced down 300 pixels. So I think this is going to be height this time, so 300 pixel, and it's going to be the display flex direction row flex wrap, no wrap. And then it's going to be, what I really want to make sure I deal with is getting this down at the bottom. So that's going to be align items, flex ends. Excellent, perfect. And then what was the other one? So text at bottom of container, space down, okay, all of that, and centered. Okay, so for justify content center, all right. Excellent, so we got that. All right, text is 10 pixels, italic, and centered. So I think for this we're going to have image citation P. So font size 10 pixel, font style italic, and then what was the other one? Centered. Okay. text align center. All right, there we go. I think everything is good to go, at least everything on here. All right. I'm going to enlarge it just to see. All right, I think this is good. I think this is done. I will share this as a resource for those who are doing this level and this option. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming as we walk through it. And when you're done, you're going to press the orange finish button and breathe out a big sigh of relief. So here we go, and see you on the next activity.